Hey guys, it's Elisa, and today I have a book review. I had to do a book review for this book. Like, it was so amazing. I had so many feels about it, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Basically, the book is a new adult book. This book was flipping amazing. Oh my God, like, anyways, so let me show you the book because I know I'm over here talking about it. I haven't even told you the name or anything, but the name of the book is called Feeding by E.K. Blair, and this is the cover. And this book was so good, so good. This is like a 5 stars is what I went ahead and gave it. This book follows Candace Parker. She's a 23-year-old college student who is in fine arts. She's going for dance, specifically ballerina, or ballet, I should say. And she comes from a very frigid home, a home where image is everything, so it's not all about the sentiment, it's all about what everybody else perceives them as. So she's never really had that affection. It's hard for her to show affection as well. Like, she does have a select few that she does have an easy understanding with. Like, she's, emotional with, kind of like her rock and stuff, like her friends, Chase, Kimber, and Mark. And they're just really good friends. Like, that's like, to her, that is her family. Those are the people that support her and stuff like that. One night, Candace is brutalized. She's attacked, and it's brutal to tell you. Like, when I read it, and it's like right off the bat, like, it's part of the prologue. Like, some of it is part of the prologue, and then about 40 pages in, 35 pages in, like, it happens, like, the attack and everything, and it was wow. Like, wow. When I started reading it, like, I was like, okay, like, the prologue intrigued me, and then as I went on into, like, chapters 1, 2, I was like, okay, the writing at first was kind of, I don't know if it's because they were trying to set everything up and giving you so much information, was a little, I don't know how to describe it, but it got better. Like, I loved it. I love the story. So this story centers around how Candace survives, basically. Like, the attack happens, and I swear, like, 45 to maybe page 55, I was crying. Like, there was tears running down my face. I could not believe the things that were happening, and it was just so, oh my God, I felt so bad for her. Like, I I couldn't believe the attack happened or anything like that, and just kind of going through that and then trying to survive, and her being so broken and trying to, she always felt like she was drowning, so it's like she never could get her head above water. As time goes on, like, she's trying to live, like, trying to not be so jumpy and anxious. She works at a coffee shop, so every time she hears, like, the little bell ring, like, she, like, freaks out. She always thinks that the person that attacked her is gonna come in. She just lives constantly in fear. But she's still trying to go ahead and move on. So she's still going to school. She kind of alienates herself from some of her friends. Is still trying to pursue her happiness in her dance. Things kind of get really bad with her parents, and I could not believe these people. Like, I could not believe these parents. I mean, if they were my parents, it was just heartbreaking. When Ryan first appears in the story, like, he meets Candace at her coffee shop, at her job. Like, he goes in for a cup of coffee and stuff like that, like, and it's just like a weird encounter. It was just a weird encounter, and then as time progresses, they find out that they have mutual friends, which is like Chase and Mark, and they end up going to this concert, and that's basically where Ryan starts falling for Candace, and Candace wants nothing to do with it because she just doesn't, she feels like it's not worth it. Like, she's always had a plan, and because she kind of deviates from it at the beginning of the story, like, she's never gonna, like, deviate from her path again. There's so much that happens in the story. I don't want to give anything away just because it's an amazing story. And with me telling you guys what happens, like, I want you guys to read it. So I don't want to give you the whole story. But it was so emotional. There was times where I was laughing, and there was times that I was crying, there was times where I was swooning, and there were times that I was so upset at, what was going on, like, with some of these characters and the situations that they were putting themselves in, and it was just amazing. It is such a good book, you guys. Such a good book. Like, to the point that if any of you guys have a Nook, the first 3 people that comment on this video, I will buy you this book. Like, that is how amazing I think it is, and I think everybody should read it. As you guys know, I already mentioned I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I hope you guys check it out. It's a great book. I loved it. I read it in a day and a half. I love the characters. I love the emotion. I love the struggle. Anyways, I hope you guys like this review. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.